And another Bissell with this stupid design of the rivets. This rivet broke and the rivet under here broke. So your thing just comes right off. So we have to pop this up. And the reason why we have to pop that up is because you have a wire in there. You have a static wire down in there, and that static wire attaches to these things to get static off your hand and bring it down the ground. And usually when this thing comes off, that wire is not... Actually, I got it. I already... Huh. Well, alright. I got the wire. I didn't have to take it off this time. Alright. So I got lucky. The wire is right there. Do you see it? But the way to get this top off is you have to come on the side here. I'll show this in another video. See, there's a tab right there and a tab right there. So you got to come in with a scrubber about this big and just snap it up. And then the next one is somewhere over here. Yep, right there. Tab it up. Tab it up. And that way you can get in and adjust that wire. So I'm going to fix this with epoxy. Because you don't want anything protruding. You don't want screws protruding in here because you're just going to cause dust to collect. So I did that already. That rivet came. There's the piece of the rivet. There's that piece of the rivet. This is like the crappiest design ever. Every single vacuum cleaner that I use with this new design, the rivets have broken off. This is like the fourth one I fixed now. But now I just fix them with the epoxy. We got the wire there. So I'm going to go in here, push this all the way in, and I'm going to mark it. Because I don't want epoxy going all the way in and touching that wire. So I'm going to mark here. I don't know why I'm marking it. Because I think I'm going to put the epoxy on the tube here. Mark this. So I don't want the epoxy going to that wire. So I'm going to put epoxy up to here. And some will come out these two holes. And then I'm just going to epoxy it. I already repaired two with the epoxy, and they're permanent because there's no way this epoxy is coming off once it seals. And this also air seals it too. Alright, so I spread epoxy a little bit past the line. There's my scratch line, so a little bit past the line. I hope I have enough on here, or that I mix enough. And then let's see, we're going to push it in, make sure our piece of wire is in the right position. And it is. And the big hole is going down, so this goes like this. Yeah, that's get at that epoxy. Work it in that epoxy. Yeah, bravo, yeah. And there's the big hole. I want to make sure, look in there, make sure the wire does not look good. There we go. See, that wire is pinched. All right. Turn this. And that's going a little bit past the rivet, but that's fine. So we're just gonna let this seal. That turns too easily. All right, let's just... All right. And that'll harden in about 15 minutes. All right, so we're 15 minutes later. This epoxy is pretty done. This is not going anywhere. And note, if you need to go mess around in there, the next clip is going to be these type, and they're gonna break. That's just what those do. So it doesn't matter because your clippers are down here. So anyway, if you forget to do the wire, you can come up under here, and there's a little plastic tab right there, that black tab. You could carefully lift up the tab and put the wire under it, and you see that this wire is pinned under there right now. And then you can go through and snap this down, and you are done. Epoxy didn't make it to that hole. Oh shoot, I wanted to put epoxy into that hole to cover it up so air doesn't come out. Shoot. Alright, I wanted to get some epoxy in these holes to seal the holes. I forgot about that. So air, because otherwise the vacuum, air is going to come out and lower your vacuum. So yeah, you want to take care of that. You want to plug those holes with epoxy. Damn. Otherwise it's done. This is way better than new. And you don't have anything intruding. See the hole down in there? You don't want screws sticking through there, because it's going to start catching all your stuff and cause your blockage over here. It's just, you know, less work in the future. This will permanently seal it. Instead of doing screw, because then you're just going to create all sorts of fingers in there that are just going to catch all this dust and dirt coming up.